Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Well, it is currently, let's see, 5:17 p.m. on Thursday early evening, late afternoon, and I just got done filming a drama video, and it is currently rendering inside. I'm gonna have to stop in just a second so that I can go inside and I can start uploading it so it gets done in time. And I am waiting for my husband to get home. He is getting done with work about 5:30, and then he is going to a cryotherapy session, and then he's gonna come home and he's gonna take me to the grocery store so I can get all kinds of treats for the weekend. And yeah, so I'm real excited about that. He's gonna take me to Fresh Time, and I'm gonna get cheese sandwich makings, and I'm gonna get chips and dip and all kinds of stuff. So I'm really excited about that. Actually, the other night I got sour cream and cheddar ruffle chips, and then I got French onion dip, and I got the it's called Hella Good. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I didn't get the Lay's French onion dip. I got the Hella Good, and the Hella Good is so much better. I have had it in the past, but it is so much better than the Lay's French onion dip. So I was really excited about that. I ate a lot of it last night. I actually last night I laid down early to kind of take a nap, and Alex's mom has been on this extensive trip. She went to go visit his brother Fufu in San Diego, his brother and my soon-to-be sister-in-law. She went to go visit them in San Diego. She was out there for like 10 days, and then she flew to Miami because she has a really good friend of hers that lives in Miami, a friend that she like grew up with. It's Alex's godmother, and so she was out there for like a week. Oh, and then she flew home last night, and Alex had to pick her up at the airport. So Alex left at like 9:45, and I laid down with Boo Radley to take a nap. And he got home at like 12, and I woke up for a moment, and I was so tired, you guys, that I was just like, I'm gonna keep on sleeping. And so I kept on sleeping and fell asleep for like the whole night and slept in, and I kind of slept in to like late morning today, and I really think that I slept way too much, because I just was like, I don't know, I woke up today and I was kind of like out of it a little bit, and I was like, well, you slept way too much last night. So yeah, anyway, but I got a good night's sleep. I feel very, very rested today, and I've been meaning to finish Midnight Mass for like the last 2 nights, and I haven't finished it because I, have gone to sleep early. So tonight, I'm hoping to finish Midnight Mass. Alex is leaving very early in the morning to go to the airport, so I'm sure he'll go to bed early tonight, and I'm fully rested, so I don't need to take a nap tonight. That doesn't mean that I won't, but it means that I don't need to. So we'll just see. I'll probably watch that show tonight and just kind of get ready for him being gone for the next couple days. So that's my life right now, and because I didn't do anything last night, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about today. I sat out here earlier. I haven't really seen any of my neighbors today. There hasn't been like many people that have walked by, and I haven't seen my neighbors across the street out in the yard. I know he volunteers on Thursdays, and I'm usually sitting out here and I see him come home, and I didn't see him come home today. So but it was trash day. I brought up the trash can. It's sitting right there. I need to bring it into the garage, and yeah, just had kind of a simple day. Hung out with Boo Radley. He's been resting the majority of the day. He went down to his house earlier, and so I went down there and I said, come on, Boo Radley, hang out with me. And so he came out and hung with me, and I took him out to the backyard to run around earlier, and our neighbor's dog was out there, and he was just like laying out in the middle of the grass in the backyard, and I was like, oh, Boo Radley's gonna go crazy if he sees him. So I brought him out to the front yard, and there was nobody out here, so Boo Radley just kind of wandered around the front yard, and yeah, so it's been a simple day. It's been a good day. I haven't decided what, I keep on looking over at my phone because I'm thinking that like I hear it go off, but I haven't decided what show I'm going to watch this weekend. I gotta see how many episodes of Midnight Mass I still have left. I'll tell you here in just a second. Let me get into my Netflix. See what's new and hot. Oh, what is that? There's like a new and hot button that you can get on Netflix. The Sandman coming August 5th. I Just Killed My Dad, August 9th. What is that? It looks like a true crime documentary. Anthony Templant shot his father and never denied it, but why he did is a complex question with profound implications that go far beyond one family. Okay, interesting. Let's see. All kinds of things coming out. Okay, but there... Oh, wait. Let's see which one comes out. Oh, it doesn't go in chronological order. So, there's all kinds of stuff coming out. Well, we'll see what's trending and what does well. Let's see what's trending right now. Hold on a second. Virgin River is trending. It's #1. So, I've had a lot of people that have told me to watch Virgin River, but I have wanted to read the book first. My reading is not going great right now. So, I don't know if I should just watch the show, if I should read the book. I don't know if it really matters. But anyway, let's go in here and see Midnight Mass episodes. I'm halfway through, well, almost halfway through episode 5 right now. And there are 7 episodes total. So, I have 2.5 episodes left. The episodes seem kind of long to me. They're usually over an hour or about an hour. I think the last episode, or maybe it's this episode that I was watching, was like an hour and 10 minutes, which is interesting to me that they're that long. Stranger Things episodes, some of them were almost 2 hours long. So I got that to watch. Let's see. I was gonna see what else is trending. The top 10 TV shows in the United States today. #1, Virgin River. #2, Stranger Things. #3, The Most Hated Man on the Internet. #4, Alone. I think my cousin Caroline was telling me that she watches that show. #5, Car Masters. Caroline's also really, really into Below Deck right now. #6, Resident Evil. I've heard a lot of good things about that. #7, Homecoming. #8, Alba. And #9, Extraordinary Attorney Woo. And #10, Blown Away. So, recently added Boo Bitch. The Gray Man. I've had a lot of friends of mine that have watched that movie, The Gray Man with Ryan Gosling. DB Cooper, Where Are You? Oh, I want to put that on my list. Oh, it already is on my list because I want to watch that. Alba, Resident Evil, Uma, My Daughter's Killer. What's this? This looks interesting. A father believed, oh, it's already in my list. A father believed his daughter had been raped and killed by her stepfather, a respected doctor. His long pursuit of justice led to last resort measures. Oh, that looks good. Okay, Persuasion. Have you guys seen this new show with John Travolta? It's called Trading Point. He actually, I thought he looked older than that now, but it says, after his son decides to drive for his longtime rival's team, a local racing legend gets behind the wheel for one last shot of glory. Anyway, interesting. So, that's life right now, television shows. There's always a wrinkle on my shirt. It's always like my shirt is like... and then tomorrow, Caroline is going to pick me up. And she at about 11:45, 12. And we're gonna go run errands. And then we're gonna go to the pool, if it's nice. It was not supposed to be nice. It was supposed to be cloudy tomorrow. But it was supposed to be cloudy today. And you can see it's like really nice skies outside. So... maybe tomorrow it'll be nice too. Let's see what the weather is supposed to be like tomorrow. It's currently 88, sunny, feels like 90. And tomorrow, Friday, 82. Sunshine and clouds mixed, high 82. Winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So, I don't know. Not the best pool day in the world, but not the worst pool day in the world either. Caroline got her Big Joe's pool sling, so she's really excited about using that. She sent me this picture yesterday. I should show you guys the picture. But anyway, she sent me this picture yesterday, and she had it on in the living room, and she was all excited to use it. So that'll be fun. We can go to the pool for a little bit. And like I said, I'm not sure I'm going to make videos tomorrow or not. She's going to take me probably to Trader Joe's to crumble. Well, I might do a crumble cookie review because she'll probably take me to Crumble Cookies tomorrow so that I can get my crumble cookies for the review. But I can do those on Saturday as well. I don't have to do that tomorrow. So anyway, I don't know. I was just looking at the back of my phone. I was like, why does my phone look so bizarre? I don't know. But anyway, there's a walker down the street. He walks like every night. This guy walks with his wife. Typically she's the one that wears the long skirts, and he walks like several times throughout the day, and then she walks with him in the evening. So a lot of the same like consistent walkers in my neighborhood. I can't believe my neighbors across the street, they're usually like garage door open. Well, they've been having a lot of stuff done to their house, and the workers are not over there today. So maybe they're done, I don't know. But I usually, if I'm sitting out here, I see her like come out several times throughout the day and like water her plants, which by the way, yeah, my plants are dying. I need to water these plants tonight. Like, they cannot wait another day. They're not doing great. I'm kind of surprised I've made them last as long as I have. I'm not great with plants. My plants inside are really not doing good. I have this one plant that I think that I purchased at Meijer, and like, I happened to walk by it the other day, and it went from, and I like watered it. I mean, I water the plants inside regularly, and it went from being like doing well, you know, to like all of the leaves are like limp and falling down, and I'm like, what happened to this plant? Like, I'm so confused by this. So anyway, I'll have to see what I can do about that plant. I don't know. They don't get very much light where they're at. Maybe that's part of it. But I do water them on a regular basis. So anyway, I don't know. But I'm going to go inside, and I am going to start uploading my drama video, and then I will be back in 2 and 2. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My drama video's uploading, and Alex just called me and told me what his plans before he comes home. So he really likes this cryotherapy thing that he does. It's like you go and stand. I don't really know. I don't really understand it, but it's like you go and you stand in this thing, and it's like sub-zero temperatures or something. It's supposed to be really good for you. Anyway, he really likes it. So he's going to do that, and then he's got to run a couple errands before he comes home. And then he's going to take me to the grocery store. So, and then Caroline was texting me about, she was like, do you have a coupon code for Caddis? Because these are the reading glasses that I wear, and I love them. See, they say Goofy and regular on them. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, I love these reading glasses. So she was like, do you have a coupon code for them? And I was like, no, I wish. I wish I had a coupon code for them, but I don't. And then I have been drinking this Italian sparkling mineral water, but I instead got this San Pellegrino, because this has been, I've been drinking this for like several hours, and so refreshing. Oh, this is my favorite. This is the dark Morello cherry and pomegranate. I also need to go to Costco tomorrow and get a few things. So maybe Caroline and I will go to Costco too. As long as we get all of our errands done by like 2 o'clock, then we can come back and we can have, you know, like an hour or two at the pool. I think that'll be good enough. And then, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to make videos. If I get back and I am interested in making videos, I will. I have a couple things I can make videos about. So we'll just see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. And if I feel like I don't want to make videos, then I won't make videos. Well, I'll do the vlog. I'll at least do the vlog. So, and then I got to figure out what my show is going to be that I'm going to watch this week, and I'm going to binge watch. I'm very excited about this. Treats. And, oh, and I was telling my friend Valerie about this. I don't know if I mentioned this on here. I think I did, actually. That I'm going to, like, clean. This is what I'm going to do tomorrow. So this is my plan. That when I get up, you guys want to know my plan? Okay. So when I wake up tomorrow, get ready to go with Caroline. But then I'm going to put all of, as soon as I get up, I'm going to take the linens off the bed. The comforter, the sheets, the pillow shams, everything. I'm going to put them in the wash. And then they should be done by the time that she comes to pick me up, and then I'm going to put them in the dryer so that when I get home from going to the pool, I can put the sheets and everything on the bed, and then the bedroom will be really nice, and then I'm going to lay out my shorty pajamas, and I'm going to wear my shorty pajamas tomorrow while I'm watching my, I know it's stupid, while I'm watching my show. Oh, maybe my shorty pajamas will make an appearance tomorrow. Well, except for that, I typically I typically do my vlog like late afternoon, early evening. So I don't think I'll have my shorty pajamas on by then, but maybe. And probably take a shower. And here comes the UPS truck. I don't think I've ordered anything. I'm like listening. No, it went the other direction. I was like, I don't think I've ordered anything that it would be coming this way. I heard somebody sneeze, but I don't see anybody walking, so I don't know. It was funny because I heard like there were these dogs barking. I don't know which house it was down the street, and like past like my neighbors and the lady that I was talking about yesterday, I don't really know anybody. Like on this side, I don't know like many people down that way. That UPS delivery was quick. They must have ran out of that truck and made that delivery. But there's like 3 condos that are down. Well, I guess I only know the 2. There's the 3 condos or 4 condos before you get to the pool. I know the people that live on the very, very end that are closest to the pool because he used to take care of the pool, and I know him, and he's really, really nice. And his adult daughters live with them. And so, because his wife, she was sick, she's been sick for a really long time, and he was sick for a while. So, like, their adult daughters, like, live there and help take care of them. But I know the, one of the adult daughters because she works at the gas station, and so she and I always talk when I'm in there. She's really, really super nice. But other than that, like, the condos in between, like, I don't know those people. And they must have had their dog out in the yard or something because I could hear this dog barking, and all of a sudden I was sitting like here, and they were like, shut up, like yelling at this dog. And I was like, oh my Lord, why would you yell at your dog like that? That's horrible. So anyway, that's a big excitement for the neighborhood. Oh, there's one of my neighbors walking. She usually looks over here. She's not looking over here today. She takes 2 walks. And this is the one that has the dog named Boo. And she takes 2 walks. She walks her dog, and then she takes her dog home, and then she walks again. Isn't that sweet? I don't know why she does that, but she's really sweet. And my neighbor across the street, he doesn't have dogs, but he always keeps like a box of like special dog treats. They're like peanut butter ones for her dog, and well, Boo Radley can't eat them because he doesn't have any teeth. But for her dog and for the neighbor dog, he keeps those special treats. And so whenever they walk by, he's like, hold on a second, I gotta go inside and get a treat. And so he always brings out treats. She has like, I don't know what kind of dog that is, maybe like a collie mix. And it's a really pretty dog, and it's very, very sweet. Like if you go up to it, it's like very docile and sweet. So it sure doesn't feel like it's 88 today. Like it feels warm, and last night was warm too, but it doesn't feel like it's almost 90 degrees outside. I mean, not at all. Be a good night for a swim. I gotta pick these weeds. I gotta get on these. I keep on saying I'm gonna do that, and then I don't do it. I'm gonna go, maybe after I film this, I will, when I start uploading it, I will go get the gloves out. Well, Alex by then will probably be home to take me, but there's like some really tall ones right here. I mean, not tall, but they're like less than a foot, but I need to just pull those, and that'll be a start. And then the rest of it shouldn't be too hard. It's kind of more like grassy, like low stuff, you know? If we were like in September, I would just pull the tall ones and I wouldn't even worry about the rest. You guys, I have to tell you what is so funny. So over here where the sunflower, you remember when I was like growing the sunflower seeds and it like the bucket fell over and like all over. I think that the seeds went into the ground and they're growing because there's like 1, 2, 3, there's like 3 or 4, 5 maybe different like things that are like germinating over there that don't look like weeds and don't look like any plants I've seen before. And I'm like, this is gonna be so hilarious if I literally have sunflower stalks like right in my walkway. And trust, I will leave them up because I think that that will be so pretty. And I think also hilarious. But I'm like, oh my God, this is so funny. I wonder if that's from the seeds that fell into the ground right there, because you're not supposed to, like, with those sunflower seeds, you weren't supposed to like bury them deeply into the soil. You were supposed to kind of just like press them into the soil. So I wonder if that's them like germinating and growing. It'll be interesting if they come up, sunflower seeds or sunflowers. There's a little butterfly over there. That was so pretty. I was also thinking it's interesting that they're not grilling out tonight, but on Thursdays when he volunteers, he eats at the place that he volunteers. And so, what did he call it? They call it something like Fend for Yourself Night or whatever, because she volunteers, it's like a food pantry place. She volunteers there on, like, they make meals and they deliver them to people. So they just eat there for like their lunch or meal or dinner or whatever. She volunteers there like on Tuesdays, so that's his fend on your own night, and he volunteers there on Thursdays. He's a driver for the place, and she helps prepare the food. And so on Thursdays is because he eats lunch there or dinner. That's her fend on your own night, which I think is kind of cute that they do that. So anyway, they are really heavily involved in a lot of different like charity organizations, and they do a lot of volunteer work, which I think is really, really nice. And they're just really nice people. When they moved in, I didn't really like think that we would like connect at all very well, and we just didn't really talk a whole lot. And you know, over time they've just become so nice, and he like comes and visits, you know, on the front porch and stuff like that. So I heard a dog barking. I was like, is that Boo Radley barking inside? I think it is. The neighbors probably put their dog out. So Boo Radley's probably watching him through the back window. Although if the dog is out in the backyard, Boo Radley goes crazy. He like really starts barking. So yeah, that's my day, and that's my day tomorrow, and I don't really have any plans Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. I haven't talked to Tanya yet. Tanya and I might get together one of those days and do dinner or hang out or something. I'll have to talk to her and see what her thoughts are on that. And that's about it. It's funny because I'm not necessarily jealous of Alex going to Vegas. Like, I'm excited for him and I know he's going to have a good time. And this trip that they're doing, like going to the clubs and stuff like that, that's not like the Vegas that I would want to do. So I'm not jealous of the trip, but I do wish that I was going to Vegas. I have to say, I do wish that I was going to Vegas to lay out by the pool and go gambling and stay in a hotel room and all that kind of stuff. I do wish that I was getting ready to do all that because I miss that, you know, and that's the Vegas trip that I love, you know, going out to eat places, seeing a show. So anyway, that is so good, that San Pellegrino. It's on my phone. I made a list of things that I need to get at the store. And I also need to get toothpaste, and there was something else that I put on my list that was like, not like food, groceries, but toothpaste. And what was the other thing? I can't remember what the other thing was that I had to buy. That we were almost out. Oh, eye drops. I get those re-wetting drops for my contacts. And I swear by them. They work so well. If you have contacts in, I mean, like, I was putting solution in my contacts, like if my eyes got dry throughout the day from it being hot outside or dry or whatever, you know. But the re-wetting drops hurt or help so much more than just regular contact solution. It's unbelievable. And I used to use it back in the day, and then my sponsor, I was talking to her one night. I need to actually call my sponsor. I was talking to my sponsor one night, and she was like, you should try re-wetting drops. And I was like, yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. And so I went and I got them. I couldn't find them. I think I had to go to like 2 places to get them, and 2 or 3 places, I don't remember. But I ended up getting them, and it's just like night and day. Like, it helps so much with my contacts. It's unbelievable. You're unbelievable. What is that song? I can't remember that song now. I don't think it's Unbelievable. What is that song? I don't know. Anyway, somebody put in the comment section what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I need to water these, but like the last time I watered them, I wish I could like pick out all the dead parts of it, but there's so much now. The flowers are doing well, but the other parts are not doing well. The last time I watered it 2 days in a row, and I almost thought that I had watered it too much. And then that's when they kind of started getting limp, and I was like, did I water them too much? So then I waited like 3 days, and now I haven't watered them, and now they seem like they're doing even worse than before. So I can't figure it out for the life of me, like when to water these plants, how much to water them. I don't really know. There's a plane. Wonder where they're going. They're going away somewhere. Did you ever used to, like when you were a kid, or an adult, I guess, lay in the grass and you look up at the clouds in the summer, and you would say like what the clouds look like, and you would like be with a friend and you would like point them out and you'd be like, now that cloud looks like a rainbow, or that's stupid. That cloud looks like a butterfly, and that cloud looks like this or that, you know? We used to do that. Seems like back in the day, when I was younger, like days in the summer just seemed to stretch forever. It's like the days were just like so long, you know? And as I've gotten older, I feel like the days don't seem that long in the summer. And summer doesn't seem that long either, you know? I can't believe that kids are going back to school like next week. Some kids are. Summer's over for the kids. I can't even believe it. I'm blown away. Alex, and he was talking to Sarah last night about going to the fair. I don't know when the fair ends, but I think it started already. And so he was telling her that maybe the 3 of us could go when he gets back from Las Vegas. But I think the fair ends next weekend, so we would have to go throughout the week next week. Sarah was saying that she wanted to go during the day, that she likes to go to the fair during the day. I don't like to go during the day. I like to go during the night. During the day, it's hot, and it's really, really busy during the day. I like to go at night when there are less people there. But I will go during the day if ever, that's the common consensus that everybody wants to do. I used to go during the day when I was like growing up. I started going at night when my mom and I went, and I would say that was like, we started doing that like in my late 20s or something. We would go to the fair, and we would get there at like, well, the fair closes, I think, at like 10, 12 on weekends. We would get there at like 6 or 7, and then we would stay there until almost the fair kind of closed, you know? And I don't know why this is like one of my favorite things about the fair, but like parking in the lawns, like the fields like way out, and then you like walk into the fairgrounds and stuff like that. I don't know why that's one of my favorite things. And having your snacks when you get home. I like the smells of the fair too, like the food smells combined with like, this is gonna sound so gross, but like the farm smells of manure and stuff. It smells like earthy. I don't know why I like that, but it's just like, I think it reminds me of like being on the farm with like my aunt and uncle. Like I grew up when, you know, I was growing up. I was growing up when I was growing up. When I was a kid, I would go and I would spend, you know, like 2 weeks or 10 days with my aunt and uncle on their farm in Fort Wayne. And I think a lot of like going to the fair reminds me of that, because those were always like kind of cherished memories. I always had really, really good times with my aunt and uncle on the farm. And it was just like simple days, you know, like I would get up and help them like with the animals and do all that kind of stuff in the mornings. We would get up really, really early and then, you know, just kind of hang out on the farm and whatever. I remember my aunt, she loved Arby's, and so she had this job where she would like stock, I've talked about this a lot, she stocked like pantyhose and office supplies and stuff like that in grocery stores. So I would go with her when she would do this, and she would do it at night, like at 9 o'clock at night, and then afterwards, I remember going in and everybody always knew her because she like stocked at all these different grocery stores, and so they'd be like, hey, how are you? And so anyway, and she helped, like she taught me that like how to put you take all the office supplies out and you put the newest ones in the back so that people that are buying them, they get the newest office supplies. The same thing with pantyhose. You like pull that thing out and you put the newest ones in the back so the people buying the pantyhose, they get the newest ones first, right? And so, but after that, we would go to Arby's, and I can remember, oh, look at those little doggies. I've never seen them before. They look so cute, the little white fuzz balls. Anyway, so afterwards we would go to Arby's and we would get roast beef sandwiches with horsey sauce, which is like horseradish sauce. Dogs are barking on the street. And then we would get potato cakes and Jamocha shakes, and I loved it. My dad liked Arby's too, and so my dad would always say to get me to the dentist when I was a little kid that like if you go to the dentist, you get a Jamocha shake and potato cakes afterwards, because I loved potato cakes and Jamocha shakes. I actually really, really liked roast beef sandwiches too. It's interesting kind of the things that I think about sometimes, like being a vegetarian. I was saying to somebody, I think I was saying this to my friend Valerie the other day, like it has been almost 5 years since, August will be 5 years since I've been a vegetarian. Like it seems surreal to me that it has been that long. Here's another couple that I've never seen walk down my street before. This is like new neighbor day or something. So yeah, it's crazy to me that it's been almost 5 years since I've been a vegetarian. Especially because I can kind of like remember when, oh, the battery just went to the halfway mark. I can remember when I first started being a vegetarian, and I did it for 2 reasons. I did it for my health, and I did it, well, 3 reasons really. For my health, and for, you know, like loving animals. And then I also did it for, to reduce my carbon imprint on the world. And I had watched this like, I don't know, PETA propaganda video that was like 3 minutes long, where they said, if you were a vegetarian for 30 days, that it greatly reduced your carbon imprint on the world. And so it was like this challenge to be a vegetarian for 30 days. And it said something like, if everybody was just a vegetarian for 30 days, like it would like have this colossal change on the world. And, you know, like, just like all of the things that are put out there into the, you know, environment and stuff like that. And so I thought, well, I can do that. Like, I mean, I can do anything for 30 days, hopefully, right? So that was really what started it for me. And if you remember watching the vlog back in the day, like, I did not think that I would continue being a vegetarian after 30 days. Like, I kind of made all these excuses up for, like, if I went back to eating meat, because I really thought, I'm not going to be able to continue this, and then I'm going to have all these people coming for me online that are going to be like, oh, you said you're going to be a vegetarian, and now you're back to eating meat, and blah, 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 whatever. And honestly, like, I was really concerned about that for quite some time. I was really concerned with people have, hello, I'm trying to make a video, Plane, Mr. Plane. I was really concerned with, I don't know, like, what necessarily what people said, but like disappointing people that I like tried to do this thing, you know? So I would say, I don't know how long it's gonna last. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to eating meat. Like, I would say that in my vlogs, right? And I can remember some pivotal moments. Like, we went to, I just talked about this the other day in my vlog. We went to the Dominican Republic, and I really didn't think that they would have many options for me to eat at this resort that we stayed at. And then Alex, like the first day that we were there, he like asked the server to like make me this grilled cheese, and they made me this like fantastic grilled cheese, and with French fries, and they had so many vegetarian options at this resort. And so I was like, okay, I can do this, and I did it. And that was kind of like this pivotal moment for me, this profound moment, where I was like, you are making this more difficult in your head than it has to be. And I will say this, from the previous time that I was a vegetarian to this, which was when Alex and I met, to this last time, like, things have really changed in our world. Like, I wouldn't say it's really easy, but it is much easier to be a vegetarian today than it was 13 years ago. And the reality is that most people that are vegetarians are really vegans. Like, I hear so many more people, and I know so many more people that are vegan, not vegetarian. So I think that's why, like, most restaurants today, like, when I was a vegetarian before, like, the best option was, like, a dinner salad, like an entree salad on a menu. And it was really just, like, lettuce and cheese and maybe some tomatoes or whatever, you know? And there wasn't, like, that was kind of the option if you went to eat, out to eat. Now, I feel like most restaurants that I go to, other than steakhouses, but even some steakhouses, like this Prime in Indianapolis, they had they had a vegetarian option that was like pasta, and then they had some really, really good salad. Here's another person I've never seen before. There's all these people that I've never seen before walking in our neighborhood. And so there's a lot more options than there used to be. Most times I go out to eat, there's several options for vegetarians or vegans, vegan-oriented options on the menu, which is cool, you know? I think it's really, really cool. And I think it shows progress. And so for anybody wanting to be a vegetarian today, I think it's not as hard as it used to be, which I'm thankful for, because I don't know. And especially, like, going to the grocery stores, like, your options, especially places like Fresh Time, Whole Foods, and Trader Joe's, like, there are so many vegan options, you know, really, vegan options. There's so many options that I mean, and I'm talking past, like, vegetables and fruit. I'm talking about, like, pre-prepared meals and, you know, different kinds of snacks and things like that. There's so many different options now that you don't have to be stuck on this one idea of, well, there's nothing for me to eat. So yeah, but I can't believe it's been like 5 years. It seems crazy to me. I won't say that I don't ever think about eating meat, because it's like every once in a while. Like, I was talking about with my friend Valerie the other night, I was talking about Steak and Shake, and because, like, Steak and Shake, which is like this kind of like old school diner place, it's a chain, they're closing down a lot of them here in Indianapolis. There's like one or two left. And I was telling her that Alex and I used to go there back in the day, and we would get, like, each of us would get a bowl of chili with cheese. I would get onions as well. And then we would both get Frisco melts. I would get mine with onion rings, and he would get his with French fries. And then, this was when I was, like, working out every day and I was really in shape. And then we would get chicken fingers and a side of French fries. And that's what we would eat after going out for the night. And sometimes I would get a milkshake, but usually I got a root beer. And I was telling her, she said, oh, I wouldn't think of them as having, like, good chicken fingers. And I said, oh my God, they have some of the best chicken fingers in the world. Like, their chicken fingers are, like, absolutely some of the best. And I had kind of forgotten about this. Forgotten about that. Their honey mustard is really, really good too. So, but I haven't had that in forever. But, like, I think about it. Like, I think, like, when I go to, like, a steakhouse with my friends and they're all getting, like, you know, fillets. Alex loves, you know, filet mignon or whatever. And they're all getting steaks. Like, I think our friend Jason usually gets, like, New York strip. But if we go to, like, a steakhouse, like, I'll see their steak and I'll think, that kind of looks good. But I don't think I honestly, even if I stopped being a vegetarian, could really do it. Like, I don't know. I think it would be really, really hard. Like, I think about roast beef, like, and going to Arby's, and I just don't think that I could stomach it. Like, I really think, especially at this point, because it's so much more for me now, not about the health. I mean, I'm not a super healthy vegetarian, let's just be for real, right? I'm not a healthy vegetarian, but it's so much more for me now about the animals, and I don't know, I don't think I could get the image out of my head, you know, of that I'm, like, consciously, like, eating an animal or whatever. I don't judge people for it, you know. It's like, my own husband eats meat, you know, a lot, and all of my friends eat meat. I don't, like, I have, like, a couple friends that are vegetarians. I have a couple friends that are vegan, but very few, very, very few. Most of my friends eat meat and eat meat regularly, and like I said, I don't judge them, you know, it's their own business. So do what you gotta do. Eat your steak, eat your chicken fingers if that's what you want to do. I just choose to not participate in that. I will say that, though, that I feel like I have come into contact through the years, before I was a vegetarian and after, like, very militant vegetarians and vegans that, like, want to teach you, like, a lesson. Like, I can remember, like, we went out to dinner with this couple. This has been years ago. And Alex was, like, really excited for me, like, to meet her, because he was like, oh, she's a vegan and she cooks all these vegan meals. And he had just been over to their house, like, a week before, and she had cooked, like, these, like, they were going to do something, like, some, I think, club, and she, like, made this meal, and it was, like, these vegan pot stickers and vegan crab rangoons, I think is what it was, and all this kind of stuff. And so he was excited for me to meet her, because he thought, oh, this will be something that Peter and her can talk about. And so there's a white Jeep going by, my neighbor with the white Jeep. So we go to this dinner, and I'm talking to her, and she's kind of militant and kind of preachy about being vegan, right? And so, and it was funny because, like, later we went to their apartment, and she had, like, all these signs up in the kitchen, and it was like, only vegan food here and all this kind of stuff. And and nice girl, but kind of preachy when it came to being a vegan. And I have met several people that can be that way, you know, and I'm sure many of you out there have too. And so we're sitting there at dinner, and she's, like, going on and on and on. And we had gone to this place that had many options for vegans and vegetarians. And she was kind of being kind of preachy about the whole thing. And so, like, I said to her, I was like, now, how long have you been a vegetarian or a vegan for? And I thought she was going to say, like, years. And she was like, it was something like 3 weeks or 3 months or something. I was like, I mean, I was kind of taken aback. I was like, you know, you're this preachy and you've been a vegan for this short period of time. So, I don't know, it kind of cracked me up a little bit, but whatever. Hey, I think anybody making an attempt to, you know, better themselves by being a vegetarian or a vegan, that's great. And I wish I was the vegan that, I'm not vegan. I wish I was a vegetarian that ate just plant-based. And I could be that person, right? But God, I love chips and dip, you know? God, I love pizza and pizza rolls. God, I love to go out to brunch and have a good omelet, you know? So that's one of the things I need to focus on, is maybe eating a little bit healthier. All right, you guys, listen, I'm going to get off here. It was right at the 30-minute mark, and I was getting ready to get off here. I didn't even know that I was that close to the time. So I'm going to get off here, and I am going to start getting this video together. I can't believe that happened. I didn't even see that I was anywhere close to the 30-minute mark. So anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to start rendering this vlog so that I can get it up for you guys. And then I'm going to hang out with my husband and go to the grocery store. So anyway, I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. And don't forget these 3 very important things. Number 1, you can start your day whenever you want. You can restart your day. You can start your day. You can restart your day whenever you want. You can start your day whenever you want. Number 2, practice random acts of kindness, but don't tell anyone. And number 3, and most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Thank you guys for joining me here on the front porch. I have had a great time, and I will see you here tomorrow. Same place, same time. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya. And for those that need to hear it, and those that want to hear it, need to hear it, those that need to hear it, those that want to hear it, and those that just happen to stick around. One more I love you. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Happy birthday, Lena.